When you go for what you want, when you envision and imagine and write down all the things that you want, and you think you're 100% focused on it, all your energy's going there, and you're talking about it, and you're freaking dreaming about it and praying about it and meditating on it, and you think you're 100% focused on it, I'm telling you, you're not. And the reason why you're not is because anytime you go for what you want, anytime you go for things that are out of your current way of living, your ego becomes consumed with how the fuck are we going to do that? So let's say you want a relationship. Let's say that you're busting for your ultimate, oh my God, relationship. You want it, you tune into it, oh my God, it feels amazing. You're together, you're on the beach, you're traveling, and it's just like, yeah, you're holding hands and shit. Your ego, that's your superconscious, right? Dreaming into that. Your ego, your unconscious, takes you down into not so funky town and says, well, how do we know that we can trust this person? How do we know that we're not going to get screwed over again? How do we know that we can trust ourselves to pick a person that isn't going to screw us over again? How do we know that it's safe to open our hearts to this person? What if they hurt us? What if they just use us? Like the other person did, like the last person did, and the person before that, and the person before that. How do I know that I'm ready for a relationship? Am I ready for a relationship? Am I good enough for a relationship? Am I worthy enough for a relationship? Am I ready for love? Am I worthy of love? Am I good enough for love? And it sucks you down into not so funky town. And it has you consumed unconsciously, by the way. This is all happening unconsciously. It has you consumed firstly with not getting hurt. How do I not get hurt? How do I know that I can trust this person? So you set up conditions and expectations that this person, the next date that you go on must meet in order for you to know that you can trust them. They have to text back in a certain amount of time. They have to write in a certain way. They have to put a kiss at the end of every fucking sentence. They have to have direct eye contact with you the entire time you're at the date, and then they have to message you afterwards and then ask you for a date 2 days later. Then you know they're the one and you can trust them and you can open your heart. You will put conditions in place. Your ego will. Or you'll put conditions and expectations on yourself. Well, you may want this relationship, Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so, but we got to trim down a little, you know? In order for us to have this relationship, we got to trim down, and, we got to get our shit together, and, we got to be more smart, and we got to be more lean, and we got to be more beautiful, or we got to be more buff, or we got to be more like this, or we got to earn more money. And so you go on this goose chase of meeting these conditions that you think have something to do with this ultimate relationship that you want, but it does not. And my point to you today, that every time you go for something that you want and you think you're focused on it, there are two focuses going on. Super consciously, you're focused on, this is what I want for myself in my life. Unconsciously, you are focused on, how the fuck am I going to get there, because I'm incomplete. So I got to go about completing myself. Or I've got to go about putting people through hoops and tests and invisible whatever it is to ensure that I can trust them. Every time you go for what you want, this is a trap from your ego to keep you safe, to keep you in the same environment so it knows exactly how things work out. Your ego is a certainty junkie. A certainty junkie. Now, when you go for what you want, you're moving out of the realm of certainty. You're moving out of the realm of your limits. You're moving out of the realm of, I'm not in a relationship, now I want one. You're moving out of the realm of, I don't have that many finances, I want more money, I want more wealth and abundance. So your ego will be, okay, well, in order for you to earn more money, you got to do this, this, that, and the other, and have you consumed with things that have nothing to do with that. So why am I sharing this with you? It's very important to know that this is always taking place. If you don't know how to master this, then you will give up on your dreams. You will give up on your desires. You will give up on the incredible, inspirations that you have and the things that you want to live, the life that you want to live, the you that you want to be. You'll give up on it because it's too hard, or it's taking too long, or it's too this, or it's too that. The reason why it's too is because you're going down to your unconscious, focusing on things that have nothing to do with what you actually want. So use your time and your money to train yourself in this. Seek training from me. Seek training from someone else. I don't give a shit. I'm running my next Beyond Limits training with Steve May 17th to 19th. If you want to learn about this, be there. If you don't want to do it through me, go and do it through someone else. I don't give a shit. But please, don't give up on your dreams, because you don't have to. You just need to master your ego and what it wants you to do that has nothing to do with what you actually want to create in your life.